Who did?
Well, it's nice to be back here in the studio. I came from the Enrichment Center down there with all of the excitement, and it really was wonderful. And seeing the runners come in and see the art show and the activities and the volunteers and the families, it was just so much going on. But now we're back here, and we're joined by Jim Hunter. Jim, it's good to have you here.
Thanks.
Jim is from the county, and Jim, we've got to, you've been involved at the Key for as long as I can remember, and even before I got involved. And when I came to work at the Chronicle, it was understood at the very beginning this was something that meant something to the community, and we had to get involved. And I think you were a runner, right?
Yes, Jerry Mulligan and myself. Yes. Chet talked us into it early. It was in the early 80s, and he hadn't been doing it too many years, and he talked us into it, and we really didn't know what we were getting into. But once we got into it, you can't stop. It's a labor of love, and Chet, was so infectious with the cause, and it was painful. I was a lot younger man, and
it still was painful. Right?
It was still painful, and I can only imagine now. I remember one day, Chet, I came up a hill at the end of my run, and I just about didn't make it, but I did. And Chet laughed, and he put his arm around me. He says, "From here forth, this is Hunter Hill." Every time I go over that hill in Tallahassee.
But what you said is true. I think once you become involved in this, you don't go backwards. You look forward because you just see it and you feel it.
Yeah, you can't, because you begin to understand what it symbolizes, and the pain you feel is nothing like the difficulty that the clients have to face. And so you feel this is the least I can do, is to symbolize that and our solidarity behind them.
Right. How was it running with Chet? Chet, of course, now has hung up his sneakers, but he still, I think, symbolizes this run.
Well, number one, it was amazing to see a human being do that. It's so hard to run from Tallahassee to Lecanto in a week, as you can imagine. In July, you have no idea how hot that road gets out there. And it was a lot of fun, though, and you had to go back because Chet just instilled in you so much fun and spirit, and you knew you were doing something for a purpose. So it was wonderful. It was hard, but it was wonderful. I'd recommend it to anybody. But I don't think I could do it again.
Let's see you get back on there. But I've seen in the runners now even say, that it was as painful as it was, they would do it again in a heartbeat because of what it meant and what it meant to the Key.
Once you understand why you're doing it, you do it until you can't do it anymore. Let's put it that way, because it is such a spiritual thing.
Well, we're glad you hung up your shoes, but you're still involved and you're still here. So what we're going to be doing now, we're in that stretch in the afternoon, okay? And this is when those phone calls are really important. And Jim, after the next slot, we're going to go over and we're going to say hi again to our phone bank people and reintroduce ourselves, because these are the guys now that are really important. These are the ones, and the phones aren't ringing now.
Yeah, we need to hear those phones ring. Come on, guys. This is the least you can do. Yeah. We got a whole phone bank here just waiting for you.
Right. That number is 527-2341. Very important that those contributions come in this afternoon. We're going to thank again all of the people that have already pledged. This week we had the direct mail campaign was really super. We had a lot of people bringing in their pledges like this. The walk this morning, everything that's happening down there now at the activities, all of that money coming in, the donations and everything. We've got just super community support, but we can't give up now. This next couple of hours is very important. So, Jim, we're going to do some more talking, and we're going to maybe tell some more stories about your time on the Hunter's Hill and everything. But right now, we're going to go to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and that song, Spinning Wheel, I think they sang it for us.